It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. At CD, the Dolphins, they've got some high hopes for 2023. They feel like they've got the pieces to make a run. They need a little bit of health, but they think they can be right there in the AFC East.
And they'll want every game to be a track meet because speed is their calling card. And if they're able to sprint out there ahead of people and make them chase, they'll be tough to reel in.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait goes on for a Super Bowl appearance. This will be the 28th season since they last won Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
Let's add on to that. They haven't even been to an NFC Championship game since 1996. And you know, that does not sit well in the owner's box for the Dallas Cowboys, continuing trying to find their way back to the top of the mountain.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott off play action. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll go out of of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the play fake, Prescott under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Shrugs him off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, you want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down throw for Prescott. Crooks on a quick slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Second and 5. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's got his target. That's complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He gets it to Cooks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott on first down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Pollard one more time. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and...
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it makes the score 21-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Kavontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Dallas offense set for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Motion man is Berrios. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Tua sets up to pass it. To the sideline and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Miami set to take over. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 109 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mostert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show room.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down, Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 28-24 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go, fellas. Yeah, go right now. Let's go do this thing, baby. Ain't got enough. Do this, offense.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he floated one out there incomplete. So So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Two and now on first down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. On play action, here's Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 41, here's 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a 2nd and 2. Prescott now. Cooks on the quick slant. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Pollard. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
When he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Now Prescott. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Prescott, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
It's showtime, baby.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big.
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes a challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Oh, what a move. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, Pollard again. Nifty move. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 31 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Tua now on first down. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now it's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. A give to Pollard running left. Down to about the 37.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This a 2nd and 8. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Prescott off play action. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's beaten a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. Don't you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Tua. Connecting with Hill. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here now, 3rd down. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
What's the deal, y'all? Come on, let's go, man. Let's dominate this.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys. They're like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game.
On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Tua on the bootleg here. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you've mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.